Never mind. We can bring that up, can't we?
Yeah.
You can absolutely shred me. I think we are live.
Very clever.
We are tuning in from the beautiful Bahamas, and we've also got the awesome Linda. Where are you tuning in from, Lindy?
Where am I tuning in from, Ben?
I don't even know where. Do you know where that is? That background?
No.
You don't know what that bridge is called?
No.
Well, I'll give you a clue. It's in America.
There you go. I'm tuning in from America.
It's San Francisco. I hope I got that right, but I think
I can't actually see it properly. Oh, there we go. Now I can see it if I move.
that is the Golden Gate Bridge.
Golden Gate Bridge, yeah.
Yeah. So
now I can see it. See, when I'm there, it just looks like I can just see the little bit in the background. There you go. There's the big bridge.
There it is. Look, what time are you tuning in to? You must be like about 5 or 6 hours behind us, right, in America?
Yeah. I'm yet to have my lunch.
Basically, I just tuned in and Linda seen my background. She's like, right, I need to sort that out. I need to get a background right. So I think we got a couple of people tuning in, but hey, I've realized since I've done this, it's not Monday, it's Friday. As part of this, Linda's just actually pointed out, and I know I can't spell manager, so I hold my hand up straight away. My bad, as they say. But hey, ladies, gents, as always, I like to do these client success stories because I'm getting some fantastic results working with awesome individuals. And I normally do these on a Monday, but obviously to accommodate the awesome Linda, you couldn't do Monday, could you?
No, I couldn't do Monday, no.
So
I had poorly children, to be fair.
Exactly. So we will let you off. How are they feeling? Are they a little bit better?
Oh yeah, back to normal now, pretty much. Back to school and stuff, which is brilliant for me. I get a bit of peace in the house again in the daytime.
Excellent. So again, as always, if you're watching live, comment live. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Always like to know where people are watching. If you're watching on the replay, hashtag replay. Always like to let people know of whether you're watching us live, whether you're with us or you're watching afterwards. So I've got the awesome Linda that I've been working with for the past, well, we've been working for a number of years, haven't we?
Yep.
But Linda wanted to get stuck into our drop address competition program over the last couple of months, and we're going to talk a little bit about her results in a little bit. But Linda, just introduce yourself, let everybody know a little bit about you, your background, if you would.
Yeah, no problem. So hi everyone, I'm Linda, and as Ben said, we've worked together for years now. So me personally, I work in finance. I work for a business, and I'm a manager, and so I've got a team of people that I have to motivate and keep happy on a daily basis as much as I possibly can. And well, obviously with the circumstances too is even harder. But I sit down all day. I sit at my desk all day. That's what I do. I sit in front of a screen. It's not healthy for us. And so, yeah, when I heard about Ben's program and stuff, it was right up my street with the changes and things. But exercise for me has always been something that Ben and I do together. But you know, there's a great opportunity to do more and things. So yeah.
Fantastic. Sorry, I was listening. I could hear you on my phone, and I just realised that you'd stopped talking on the computer. But
modern technology.
Yeah, you started obviously with what you've just said. We've obviously worked for a number of years together, predominantly focusing on the exercise. When you caught wind of the program with the nutrition, the mindset, the accountability, but tell everyone what sort of challenges and struggles have you had prior to working on the full program with me? Tell everyone a little bit about challenges and struggles, if you would.
Yeah, I always thought that, you know, I do PT with Ben, and you know, I'm fit, you know, I play netball, etc. But you know, like everybody, our worlds came crashing down, and I had never gone above and beyond my training sessions with you, Ben, any further, because I felt like I didn't need to. My life was active enough as it was. I was doing what I enjoyed, and you know, and I was, you know, my hours in my day of traveling to the office because I don't work anywhere close to where I live. And so I have to travel every day in the car. You know, time was precious. And I have two younger children that are both primary school age. And so taking on more was going to be hard. But with, like I said, where the world's been crashing down for all of us with these lockdowns and stuff, you know, it makes you really appreciate what you've got, and also the time you used to spend and the work-life balance too. And so when I heard about the program that you were doing, now normally I would have probably just thought, all right, yeah, good luck, Ben, you know, I hope it works out, you know, and the girls and stuff like that. But this time I actually sat and I thought, do you know what, I could do with that community of people. I got, you know, where things you take for granted on a daily basis, like I would do 2 flights of stairs, gosh, how many times a day, I couldn't even tell you, to, you know, sitting down in a makeshift office at home, which we've all done and popped up, and to barely moving because everything's pretty much within grabbing distance at home. Whereas obviously in an office, an open plan office, you have to walk, you know, a good, you know, 50 steps to get to a kitchen, for example. So it's things like that that took for granted. And the community, when you said that there was going to be a community of girls doing this or guys, you know, doing this, that I thought, you know what I could do with that? I could do with the motivation, I could do with the group chats and do this journey with other people than trying to do it on my own. So that's the bit that really, really interested me in this.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing that. I have actually, believe it or not, I have had a few guys reach out. They wanted to drop a dress size. No, I'm just kidding, guys. All right. I do work with guys, but predominantly this challenge is for women. Unless there's any guys on my Facebook that do wear dresses and want to drop a dress size, I probably can help you.
Yeah.
But tell everyone, Linda, what sort of things had you tried in the past to? I know the next question is going to be talking about your results and the key point, and I know you're going to share that in a second. But Linda hasn't lost lots and lots of weight. She didn't need to lose a lot of weight, but she's going to talk about her new, healthier, sexier shape and mindset and all the other things that she developed working with us over the last couple of months. But what have you tried in the past to get the result that you've now got? What sort of things have you tried or seen or tried to implement in the past?
God, I feel really bad admitting this, but what haven't I tried? I've done the typical diets that you see advertised on telly. I've even gone to ordering tablets before, as much as I'd hate to admit that, but I have, which is not good for you. I've done the typical kind of like the Slimming Worlds, the Weight Watchery kind of along those lines kind of plans as well. And to even, you know, seeing people that have done things like the liquid diets, which I must admit, I kind of tried a little bit of one of those before as well. And it's just not maintainable. That is the issue. It's not maintainable because each diet teaches you a different way, and you can't keep it up. And I mean, for me personally, I lose interest after 2 weeks. And I always say it takes a good 2 weeks for a habit to really start embedding into you, and you keeping it kind of like keeping true to yourself, keeping true to yourself, and keeping it going. And if I don't start seeing results, then that's me done. I'm overboard, basically.
Yeah, awesome. So fast forward to where we are today, Linda. Fast forward to where we are today. Tell everyone what results have you achieved? How are you feeling? And how are you operating? Because I know you told me what you're going to try and what you wanted to share today, and I think it's so powerful. So yeah, so tell everyone what results have you achieved, and how are you feeling and operating your new 2.0?
Yeah, so you mentioned it just before about I didn't have tons of weight to lose. I know I'm pretty happy with like my size. Yeah, my weight could come down a little bit, but that will happen. But then who hasn't got a little bit of lockdown weight they want to get rid of? But the one thing that I massively stand by, and I will preach this to anybody that wants to listen, basically, and to you that are live on Facebook now, unfortunately, you've got to listen, but it's about my daily routine, right? So my daily routine, when I look back now, it was pretty bad. Yeah. So I'd look in the mirror and I would analyze myself on how I looked and the number on the scales. And it's everybody's probably habit of doing, right? You go by that number, you go by how you look. What I wasn't doing was listening to what was in my head and how I felt inside. So how I felt was inside wasn't happy, but I think to fix the outside, you've got to work from the inside out. So what did I
100%.
do? I started changing my habit. I started changing my habits. Yeah. I changed my routine completely differently. So, I don't function without a pint of water in the morning. So much so that I can actually physically feel my body dehydrated in the morning when I wake up. It craves that first pint of water, half a pint of water, whatever, drink of water, regardless, right? And then, I'll then start making a cup of tea in the morning and I'll stand there and wait for the kettle to boil and I'll do some stretching and things like that. Whereas before I probably would have just sat down and waited. And so I've gone from lying down to walking down the stairs to sitting down in my old routine. Whereas now I go from lying down to coming down the stairs to standing in the kitchen. And depending on what mood I'm in, there might be that I've got the telly on and some music and I'll do some really crazy kitchen dancing. Or I just stand there.
We can save that for another live, right?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Or I just stand there and do some stretches while I'm waiting for the kettle to boil in the morning. But I will try and explain this, and I've explained it to you, Ben. But that first bit of water that you have in the morning, the only way I can describe it is if you, and I'm going to sound absolutely nuts, but if you think of turning on a set of Christmas lights on a tree, and if you've got the ones that twinkle one after another, that's how my body feels in the morning when I start drinking my water. It's like I'm waking it up from the inside out, and I can feel myself. I can actually physically feel the water going down, and it makes me feel amazing. But I said to you before, Ben, is that by 8 o'clock in the morning, I've already drank my second pint of water, and that's even before I've done the school run. And it just makes me feel so much more better in the morning. It's changed my mindset. And like I said, I am now basically addicted to that habit. It's become a habit because I've been doing it for so long. And I don't think I'll ever change it now. I'll ever change it. I just feel so much more better in the morning just for changing that simple thing of a morning routine.
Yeah, powerful.
Massively.
You did actually lose. I didn't say that at the start, and I know you did actually mention it, but let's just do it because obviously people are watching this and wanting to probably know. But you did lose half a stone over the last 60 days, didn't you?
Yes. Yep. I did.
Fantastic.
I did.
Excellent. And like I said, just touching on what you've just said there, Linda, we are dehydrated as human beings. It's so relevant. Dehydration can affect your performance by a huge percentage. Your mindset, your concentration, your fatigue, hunger levels, all the fundamental things that, people are trying to constantly diet and lose weight. And, just by making some small changes can have such a huge aspect of your result. And that's why I've built this program for women based on 4 pillars, balanced exercise, a good nutrition mindset, 80-20 rule. It's not about, all my ladies said to me, you laugh at this if you're watching, because you probably asked me, is can I still drink alcohol? Well, of course you can. Still, like, can I still eat chocolate? Well, yes, you can, because the minute you deprive yourself of anything is going to be coming back to bite you on the bum, right? So we're just trying to give you a balanced lifestyle and really making sure you understand the fundamentals that diets don't work. This isn't about dieting. It's about structure and support and accountability. All the fundamentals that I put together with this program is why I'm interviewing Linda and a whole host of other people. Linda, what is it meant to you right now in other aspects of your life? The way you're feeling right now, what is it? What aspects have your life have changed? Anything that you can share on that aspect?
Yeah, I can actually. So every day now, I do my meals. I pre-do my meals. I actually pre-do my lunch every day, so I don't have to think about it. It takes a load of stress off my mind. I stick to certain meals as well. So I have a diary of meals that I like to eat in the evening, and I rotate them so I don't have to overthink, and it makes obviously shopping very much easier. what I've done as well is I've actually incorporated this into my team. So I run a team of 7 people I've got reporting to me. And on a morning, we do the 3 habits. What are you grateful for today? And we've come up with some crackers over the last couple of weeks. And I asked them to help me fill in my book. So my H3 book, I asked them to help me fill it in the mornings, and it's become really fun. We come up with a list of more than 3 normally, but I do tell them they're not allowed to repeat themselves. So that's become a fun factor within my team, and it makes us positive in the morning. So I'm pushing it onto other people, and they're not even part of the program. It's just habits that I've got that I'm able to display to others. But one of the massive big accomplishments for me, Ben, and I'm super proud of this, is that because at the beginning of when we did drop a dress is, my mindset was muddled. My mind was so busy all the time with work, trying to balance home life, trying to balance the lockdowns, trying to balance, I've got a parent as well, and things like that. I never really had time in my head for myself. But then I just, with the change of habits, and it's made me, like you said, with the water, the daily routines, and this daily book, is managed to free my mind enough that I was able to put myself first. And I'm actually really proud to say that I qualified as a mental health first aider throughout this program. But if it wasn't for this program, I don't think I would have been in the right mindset to even think about approaching that. So I'm really proud of that, really proud. And so I'm able to now potentially help other people.
Yeah, amazing, Linda. Like I'm giving you a huge clap and a virtual hug, because when you told me about that for me is just like, wow. The power of a mindset, improving just some small habits, because you're already in a good place. We just really just tweaked it, didn't we, and worked around the edges. And that for myself is now that you can share the things that you've learned, the things that you've implemented, the better habits that you now do. You can now pass that on. And I love the fact that you just said about your commitments to your work, and your leading from the front, being a manager, and actually sharing some of these proven fundamentals of this program. And you got them to write down some daily gratitude. And if you hadn't worked it out, you can try it yourself. If you don't believe me, it's physically, you cannot be in gratitude, you can't be happy and negative at the same time. All right, so try it. Anyone watching this, try it tomorrow. Do it for a couple of days. Write down 3 things you're grateful for. Be in that form of gratitude and mindset and positivity. And you've heard it before. You've heard me tell you, you become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So spend yourself with people that lift you and energize you, and are positive individuals, not demotivating and are always moaning, because you will become the average of that. Last couple of questions, Linda, and then we'll and wrap it up. But I can see there's been a ton of people watching. Again, if you're watching live, #live, let us know where you're tuning in from. If you're watching on the replay, let us know. I'm always interested to know who is with us. Can you give us top 3 revelations and action points for the results that you've got in the short space of time? Can you give us 3 action points that you've learned, you've developed, that you've achieved? You touched on the H3 plan. Just 3 top points that you could share with anyone.
Giving yourself time in the mornings for me are most important. That's when I'm more at my best. So giving myself time in the morning instead of rushing around. Little things like I set my alarm clock for a little bit earlier in the morning. So I've got time to have to myself prior to everybody else being up. That's been one of my top ones. And as I said, the morning routine for me would be my other top one. Get that water inside you. It's made me feel stronger from inside and out. And I know that I'm, my body's changed massively for it. And getting outside. I set myself a task every day to get outside and have a walk, whether it's rain, shine, thunder and lightning, whatever, English weather. But get yourself outside. And I'm so much so that I take my team on walking one-to-ones. I get them, make sure they got their mobile phones charged. I phone them off of my mobile, and we walk we walk together. And I think that people are more relaxed when they're out and about in the fresh air as well. So that if that's another little trick and tip for anybody else that they want to use, would be that last one is, you know, if you're managing, you don't have to be sat at your desk all the time. Get out there talking and walking.
Absolutely. Yeah, awesome. Thanks for sharing that. Final question, Linda. Honestly, really appreciate you jumping on tonight and sharing these amazing, your amazing feedback and information. And I'm sure people watching this will have got some great insight to the program, the results, because like you said, this is about my fifth, sixth interview now, and everyone's been so different backgrounds, different struggles. But basically, if someone's been seeing all the results that you have achieved to date, but maybe had a few seeds of doubt, what would you be saying to that individual that's watching this right now?
What if they got doubt with about taking on this program?
Yeah, someone basically seeing all the results you've got, but they've got a few seeds of doubts maybe. What would you say to that person right now?
Don't doubt it. What you're doubting is what we all doubted at the beginning, and that person's not on their own with their doubts. And actually, the first step you can do is talk about it, because that's actually a really strong point in someone. It shows real good courage. And actually, there's a massive community of people, and this community of drop address size is just getting bigger and bigger. And we're all really, really nice people. We've all going along the same journey at different stages as well, which is really nice. Some of us have been doing it longer than others, but actually we're still learning from each other every day. Just because we're not rookies in it anymore doesn't mean that we're not a rookie, because someone else can bring something new to the table. So come forward. Don't be shy to come forward, even if you don't want to go directly, you know, to Ben maybe to start with, because you don't want to be, you know, you want to talk to one of us. We're approachable. We're all part of the community. So yeah, just don't be afraid.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Linda. I've got a free community which filled with people that have inquired about the program or wanting to know a bit more information about it. And Linda, you're in that. So again, it's there because I want people to experience and ask questions. And like I said, I'm looking to work with women that are serious about changing their shape, that are looking to create better habits, and ultimately not diet, not do fads, not do quick fixes, and really surround yourself. You know, I've got an awesome community of ladies that are wanting to make some changes, and they were stuck. Ultimately, they were stuck. They were making wrong choices. They were yo-yoing. You know, call it what you want. And you know, my mission right now is I'm very, very serious about impacting more people. And like I said, I'm excited for the where I'm going with what I'm doing, and you know, helping more ladies out there that need the support. So thanks so much, Linda, for sharing. Do you remember that bridge where you're behind? Do you know what that is?
It's in America.
I did. If you missed it at the start, I did ask. She's like, where am I? America? Yeah, San Francisco. I reckon it is. I hope I'm right. If anyone's watching this and I'm wrong, again, I'm sure you'll call me out. And I know that I've spelt manager wrong, by the way. And believe it or not, I've put there, I know it's Friday, but I think I put Monday. That is big. I do burpees on Monday with our session, Linda, right? So you're going to get your own back because you're, do you want to mention that quickly, actually?
Oh, yeah, I can. Oh, thank you for letting me publicise something. So for those that don't know and that I haven't spoken to yet, watch out, because there's going to be a chance for you to be able to get Ben back for all the years. So I am going to be reaching out to all of Ben's community, so his business partners, the people that he may have trained to in the past, or the people that he trains to now, or just his mates, right? So I am going to be doing something I am on the chair committee for Cirencester Relay for Life in support for cancer research, close to many of our hearts. And Ben is allowing me to train him for 1 hour PTs. I am going to become the PT trainer, and Ben is going to become my cadet for that hour. We are going to be streaming it live on Facebook at the time. But what I'm going to be asking you all to do is if you can contribute to cancer research, so give a contribution of some money, and once we hit, we've set it at £500, haven't we, Ben? So if we can hit a donation of £500 contribution from you all, and Ben is going to allow me to train him for 1 hour of PT. But for every person that donates, you will also have a say in what exercises I do for Ben for that hour. So yeah, look out for it. It's going to be coming out on Facebook.
I can't believe I let you talk me into that. And listen, £500, that's cheap. I was expecting like £5,000. Man, they don't realise. I know people that will pay £500 in a oneer for you for this.
No, this is it. I need these people.
Yeah, don't worry, they're going to be reaching out. Listen, Linda, thank you for tuning in on this Friday. And like you said, I appreciate it massively. Have an amazing weekend. And I look forward to seeing you on Monday for Ding Ding round 2. Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Thanks for tuning in. Ladies, gents, thanks for tuning in as well. Really appreciate it. Catch you guys and girls soon. Have a good one. And
Take care.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.